Hey guys, what's going on? This is your broadcaster, Master Cloud, and I am back for another cast of The Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2, The Rise of the Witch King. Today's matchup is going to be a continuation of the previous series. It is a 1 versus 1 between two very skilled players. Spawning in the upper left-hand side is going to be TURIN86, spawning as Mordor. His opponent, his brother, spawning in the lower right-hand side is going to be Djinges. For the purposes of this cast, going to be referring to him as DJ. Now, if you haven't seen these players play before, go back, take a look at the previous series, or the really the earlier games of this series. Games 1, 2, and 3, especially Game 3, very exciting between these two. And if you haven't seen them, I am going to spoil them now. Currently, in the series, this is a best of 5. Turin is up. He is up 2-1 over his brother DJ. That last game on Fords of Ice, and this map is actually called the Old Forest. We should take a look around here in just a second. But in that last game, DJ very far ahead, Turin somehow turning it around, coming back, and claiming the victory for himself. We will have to see what happens here in game number 4. Now, if Turin wins this game, the series is over. The money goes to him, and he will be declared the best player, at least between these two. Now, this map we haven't seen before. It's called the Old Forest here. As you can see, a lot of trees in the back here, very sort of a lush green area. Now, is there something in the lower left-hand side? Yes, there is. There's actually a signal fire. Now, it's guarded by a single wraith, wraith from the right layer here. Are these actually called wraiths or wraiths? It actually won't let me click on it, so I guess we won't find out for now. But anyways, do have a couple of early goblins moving out. There's also some spider pits in the center, one on the right and one on the left-hand side there. Now, as these goblins move forward for DJ, it looks like he's going to be performing a little bit of an early attack here. Mordor already has several units of orcs out. 2 orc pits are actually completed, both of which are pumping out orcs. And we do actually have a couple of archers coming out now as well. Those should be able to deal with the goblins here quite easily, as this tower begins to shoot at them as well, as they do get in range of it there. And these archers are immediately going to go on aggressive stance. Smart choice there by Turin. And furthermore, it's a little bit of a skirmish here in the center. A couple of orcs engaging a few goblins. The rally call does go down to power up those orcs. Now, guys, do remember this is patch 2.02 that these replays are being played on. So this is not 2.01, which of course is the official patch that was released. This is the custom 2.02 patch, and these players are battling their best, trying to see who's going to be the victor between them and who is going to claim the most cash money. More orcs coming down. There's plenty of goblins here to deal with this for now, but with these additional orcs moving in, these goblins are going to be in a little bit of trouble. We do have 3 goblin caves now up. Basically, mass goblin warriors are being produced here, and at this point, it's just a mass of units fight here. The only ranged unit in the game right now is this single set of archers. Is there a second set out? There is not, but we do have one more on the way for Turin. DJ is beginning to engage these orcs, so pretty effectively, surprisingly. Actually runs a little bit too far forward there, gets engaged with the fortress, the arrow expansion on that fortress. Or not the arrow expansion, but just the fortress itself. And it looks like the goblins are actually going to be able to take this battle pretty convincingly. I'm not sure how he did that so well. Those archers probably should have been positioned a little bit farther back behind those front reinforcements. And all of a sudden, DJ is looking to be in a pretty good position here, pumping out more goblins. Mordor is doing its best to deal with this. These archers need to begin engaging the goblins, and upon seeing those archers, he does pull back a few units of his goblins here. One might get caught here in the retreat, as it looks like they are a little confused about what they want to do here. as these goblins here basically hang out inside the Mordor army. One of them actually makes it alive. This guy has a tale to tell, but maybe not for long, as he is going back now that he's brought his friends, told them all about how his friends died, and have decided to reinitiate the battle here. But there's way more goblins here. They do activate their Poison Blades ability that does start doing damage over time to those enemies. These Mordor orcs are not even engaging. Now they change their mind and go forward. They are on a defensive stance. The goblins, meanwhile, just on regular stance. It looks like a couple of goblin archers now out as well with that aggressive stance. Will begin to shoot at, what are they going to shoot at? The Mordor archers. So archers versus archers here. It looks like for now, the Goblin Archers will fall back. Additional Goblin reinforcements coming forward. Now we do have a group of Orcs up on the top side here. Looks like Turin has just gone ahead and selected those and is moving them down. Will find a single mine here. That's going to be a nice pickup, as it's going to be canceled immediately. And Turin always loving to go for those side attack strategies. The only problem with those side attack strategies, of course, is going to be that his main army is a little less strong, I should say. Now, these Mordor Orcs will be picked up by a pair of Goblin Warriors and the Goblin Archers here. Now, there's actually a Fisher complete here for DJ, and he's actually going for the upgrade. I wonder if he's going straight up to the Fire Drake Brood, or if he's perhaps going for the Mountain Giants. I'm not exactly sure why he's upgrading this at this exact moment. But it'll be interesting to see what he feels like is going to be the best strategy here against basically the spam of units from Mordor. We actually have a Mountain Troll out here for Mordor. He did build a Cave Troll lair here, or the Troll Cage, excuse me. And this Troll Cage is beginning to produce Mountain Giants at an alarming rate. So this is going to be pretty surprising to see. You don't usually see Mountain Giants in an army from Mordor, especially not in 2.01. If anything, you see the fully upgraded attack trolls. Now that troll actually falls pretty quickly. Didn't get to do too much damage. Of course, those archers were focusing it down quite well. There's a rally call on them, though, that does give them the extra damage there. More Mordor Orcs spawning here as well. A couple of Goblin Warriors trying to do a run by attack here. The Mountain Troll here has spotted them, though, and is beginning to deal a ton of damage to them. He needs to use that Find a Tree ability, which will give him a much wider range of attack here. As you can see, he's very small. Has a very small attack range. Has to be right up next to his opponents here. And what that tree could do is allow him to take out a lot more of these goblins at once. Meanwhile, the battle continues back here in front of DJ's base. A couple of Mordor Orcs making it through. I think I called them Mordor Arcs. That's definitely not what they're called. But a couple of Goblin Archers here should be able to deal with this. I don't think this tunnel is going to fall the mines for the Goblins there. More Goblins wrapping around the backside, and I think Mordor here has been put in its place, stopped in its track, so to speak. And we do have Cave Trolls now coming out for the Goblins. So that is what he's going to be going for here, at least for now. This Mordor Mountain Troll still alive at the same time. Who is better between a Mountain Troll and a Cave Troll? I'm not sure. Looks like they both cost 500, probably pretty similar units. Although we'll have to go ahead and see if two of those do run into each other, as that might be an interesting battle to watch. Additional Mountain Troll down here at the bottom, destroying that building very quickly. Looks like Mountain Trolls are very effective against buildings here in patch 2.02. That may be the same as 2.01. You just didn't see them very much in 2.01, so I'm just not sure, to be honest. Looks like the Goblins do get a farm there. That's going to be a nice pickup. The Slaughterhouse, of course, for Mordor. And the Cave Troll here taking a lot of damage from those archers will go ahead and fall. Flails around as it gets as it dies there, but will definitely fall here. Hillmen are summoned here by the, I believe that's by the Goblins. Yeah, DJ does throw down those Hillmen. And he's making a pretty impressive push here with the archer support in the back. Mordor does not have the units here. What's he adding down? A couple of, a Cave Troll around the back hand side here destroyed one of those slaughterhouses there. So that's a great pickup for DJ. And all of a sudden, DJ is looking to be pretty far in here. Now we do have far into the base, I should say, of Turin. As I was looking, there is a group of Mordor Orcs down at the bottom side here. But they're not being utilized right now by Turin. He's actually losing his front base. Needs to hold on to this as much as he can. A group of Haradrim coming out to deal with the potential Cave Trolls. Rally Call goes down to aid a couple of the Orcs. Doesn't get a lot of them, though. Only a couple actually grab that Rally Call. Bonus. These archers in the back dealing massive damage. The Hillman's still alive. Is there power ability here for Mordor? It looks like he went for the industry bonus. So he's not going to have an additional power to save him for quite a while. Are there more Goblins moving up the center? Yes, there are. Two more units of Goblin Warriors, another unit of Archers. Do we have more Cave Trolls on the way? Yes, we do, as he is pumping those out furiously right now. More Goblins around the south side as well, and all of a sudden Mordor looking to get a lot of trouble. Turin here in danger of possibly losing this game. Now, if Turin loses this game, he's not out of the series, as it is a best of 5. But then it will be game point. If Turin wins this game, of course, he does take home the gold. But right now, with this cave troll up here on the top as well, we'll go ahead and destroy that. Cancels it, only gets 9 gold back. Not going to be worth it. A mountain giant up here trying to deal with a couple of, or mountain troll up here trying to deal with some of these goblin warriors. He will be effective, but the main battle here is still in the front. These archers picking off these mortar orcs as soon as they come out. Additional cave trolls coming up. The cave troll lair, or the troll lair there, will fall, as well as a orc pit, or the orc barracks there. Yes, it is called an orc pit. And a second one might fall as well here. TURIN looking to be in a lot of trouble. If he loses his production, he'll have no way to stave off this attack. The goblins pushing in way too far forward here. The mountain troll returning to do battle with some of these goblins, but it's a little too late. He's lost almost all of his production facilities. He has one group of Haradrim out and an additional orc pit in the back here, but the cave troll may have spotted it here. As he moves around the backside, he's going to lose another slaughterhouse as well. And his funds here are falling fast. It looks like he's finally cleaned up the issue in the front there, but only temporarily. It looks like the mountain giant here does begin to battle with the cave troll here, and it looks like the mountain giant will win that battle, as he is about twice as big and I guess twice as strong, despite them being the same, about the same in terms of cost, or exactly the same in terms of cost. I find it interesting that TURIN is not using these abilities to pick up the tree, or the actually has the find an orc to eat for healing ability as well, so he can begin to eat his own troops if he so chooses. Looks like for now he's just going to send him off to the north here. This cave troll, though feeling good, going to go into the forest and you know, pop a squat or something here. Actually, he's just going to be setting him up around the top-hand side here with a couple units of orcs and a group of Haradrim Lancers as well to try and deal some extra damage. But the goblins now moving through the front. An additional cave troll, half-troll marauders as well. Half-troll marauders, very effective. We do have Shelob out as a hero here for DJ. Not a hero you see very often, as she might be a little bit better here in the 2.02 patch. I would think to have seen Azog here, and she can actually climb this wall here. I don't know if it's a wall, but this mountain, she can actually cross it quite easily there, so that's a very efficient unit to have here on this map. The Haradrim don't spot it. What they do spot, though, is a huge goblin army moving towards the front here. Only a single group of archers, one group of Haradrims, and half a group of orcs are here to defend. An additional unit of archers coming out now, but the rally call goes down. The counter rally call goes down as well. The half-troll marauder showing up a little bit late. Cave troll here as well now, though. The Haradrim come in for an attack, but they want to watch out for these half-troll marauders, as they are now getting focused down by the archers, and it looks like most of the Haradrim will fall before even doing basically any damage. Partial charge there on the back. A worm comes up for DJ as well, and these archers are in a lot of trouble. The worm will begin to focus down the barracks, which was upgraded. If this falls here, Haradrim Lancers will no longer be an option. He'll have to rebuild the whole Haradrim Palace. And actually, TURIN just taps out as he realizes he is way too far behind there. So the victory does go to DJ. That was game 4, so now the series is tied 2-2. Guys, stay tuned to my channel. The next game will be coming out either today or tomorrow, and we will hopefully see the exciting conclusion to this best of 5 between these two brothers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Master Cloud, signing out.